Immigrating to Canada is a dream of so many people. It was actually my own dream for a lot of years before it actually came to reality. But, you know, the question here now for me, based on the trends that have been out there, narratives in the social media, people japa dying, especially you hear that word japa dying, that means they are going back to Nigeria. They're tired of staying abroad. So the real question right now is that, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it immigrating to Canada? For me, it's neither a yes or no. It's a personal question for different people, depending on what your own take is. But for me personally, I say yes, it's really worth it. But you see, this Canada that is on one way, on this side, it's a land of opportunity. On the other side as well, it can be a land of disappointment and regret. But it all boils down to several factors. But one that is very key is preparation. If you prepare adequately well before you come, you see this land, a lot of people are doing well, thriving. People will only tell you one side of the narrative. And it kind of like, before I came down here, it kind of like, it was selling out there. People saying these stories of, not what it, not what it, Japada, abroad is not what it is. But, coming here, I've seen that there are two ways depending on what you want to align yourself with. It's a land of opportunity, but it boils down to two main things for me. What is propelling you? What is your motivation? Why do you want to do that? Number two, preparation. Adequate preparation distincts you from thriving and the other way around. Hi, amazing people. Welcome back again to Rooted and Real with Kemi. And if you're here for the first time and you're wondering what this channel is all about, it's all about sharing my migration to Canada, life here in Canada, starting all over again, and everything in between. So please remember to hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, and let's grow this channel. I'm amazed at how far we've been growing, but let's keep it going. People, let's keep it going. Thank you for the love I've received so far. Thank you. You guys are amazing. So let me go back to the old story for today, immigrating to Canada. Is it worth it? So, but I'll be sharing my own perspective as someone that has lived through it, that has experienced it firsthand, starting all over again, the joys and everything. But it all boils down to one thing for me. No, beyond, it's more than one now. I would say it boils down to several factors, but two things for me. Preparation, that's very key. That cannot be overemphasized. Preparation. Number two, it's your motivation. Why do you want to do it? For me, let me talk about the motivation for me. What motivated me to come to Canada? It was based on, like you always hear people say, may Nigeria not happen to you. It's easy for people that are back home to, I watched a video, one person saying that why people are always talking bad about Nigeria and always saying that may Nigeria not happen to you. Yes, Nigeria has happened to a lot of people. There's the good side, there's the negative side as well. For me, I experienced a trauma that whenever I remember it, it still lingers in me and kind of like draws tears for me. I'll share with you what it was. I remember that particular, it was on a Sunday sometimes back. I think it was in 2022 or 2023. So what happened that day, I was driving from Ikeja down to Ladipo in Lassa. I was going to Surulere. They're familiar with Lagos and all that. So all of a sudden, I didn't know those two policemen. I don't know what happened. And all of a sudden, they just came in front of the car. I had to like step on the brakes. Before I knew what happened, they came down. They asked me to what. I thought they were even going to ask me about my car particulars and all that. It wasn't like that. I don't know, unprovoked. And that day is something very traumatic. I don't like remembering, but I think I can share it with you guys. So what happened? They came down and all of a sudden, the one was at this side, the passenger side. The other one was at the driver's side. Both of them were harmed. And all of a sudden, the one at my driver's side, close to me, told me to wind down. I did that. And unprovoked, he just started again. We told you to wait. I didn't hear you. I didn't see you. And the next thing I heard was pa pa pa. He cocked the gun and put it right to my head. And The next thing he was saying that we'll waste you and nothing will come out of it. Shebi, I read in the papers. I'm just saying it the way they were telling me that day. You see, when they put in paper, somebody killed, policeman killed somebody. On Monday, because it was on a Sunday. On Monday, they'll just put it on paper, policeman killed a woman, and the road was quiet that day. And I don't know. The Holy Spirit just told me that day to just keep quiet. Just because on a normal day, I would have just, talked back, and I just said, just keep quiet. I kept quiet. After they finished ranting, threatening, and all that, with the gun to my head, and it took me a while. So even after they eventually left, they talked, they did everything they wanted to do, and I just remained silent. I didn't talk, I didn't do everything. They eventually left. For a long time, I was shaking. I was visibly shaking. I was shaking. Anything could have happened, because we all hear of how police kill people and nothing comes out of it. I said, so that I would have fallen a victim just like that, unprovoked, nothing. And that day I got back home, I just said I had just had to leave this country. It wasn't a place that I'd always believed that, you see, this Nigeria, we will all survive, we will all make it there. And I was doing well, thankfully, thank to God. But after that experience, I made up my mind, no, I was leaving. I had just had to leave this country. And I also made that decision because of my children also. And, like a lot of us, we travel and we see the way when you carry the green passport, what happens. And with all those things, I just made up my mind that I needed to leave Nigeria, and the whole process started, and with God's backing and everything, it all happened. So with that motivating me, I know that coming to this country, whatever it is, I just have to succeed. I just legally, or the right way. Don't misquote me, the right way. And that became my propelling factor. That became my energy to want me to, be better. Yes, is it easy at the start? It's not, but it sure gets better. It sure does. So let's now go back to the issue of preparation, because that's like the main thing. The main thing for us, preparation. That cannot be overemphasized. Overemphasized. It cannot be overemphasized. So for me, in all this is balancing the dream versus the reality. The dream is on this side, the reality is on this side. So what do I mean by that? Before coming, a lot of us, including myself, had the dreams, okay, I'm coming down to Canada for a better life, better opportunities economically, career-wise, healthcare, safety, coming to a place where things work, And the reality on the other side, on arriving here, is that, you have to start all over again. The cultural adjustment, the very cold weather, starting the process of your career, and virtually from the, from the bottom, like growing your career all over again. I won't say from the bottom, like I'll say growing your career all over again. For instance, I'll share with you. I had to enroll for a 1 year program, and in that class, I look at myself. I'm kind of like the oldest. You see some people 23, 24, 23, 24, it's like that. Because I knew that was the price I had to pay for coming here, because I know that long term I'm going to reap the benefits. So the reality now is, for me, is that I have to, like, I know that I have to condition my mind, that I have to, like, start building again all over my career and everything. But now here is and also currently now the high cost of living, things are high right now. The cost of living in Canada is very high. Even compared to the US or to UK, the cost of living in Canada is high. So this is the reality now, and this is the dream I came with. So how do I find the balance? Kind of, you will find the balance. It all depends on, when you're coming here, just, don't carry still bring your dreams here, but, kind of like balance it out with the reality, so that you won't be too disappointed. And people, and always have this at the back of your mind, that people have gone through this journey and they succeeded, and the testimony is there, of them thriving. So have that also, that you also will thrive. It all depends on your mindset, balancing your dreams and the realities of living in Canada. So what stage of the process of coming to Canada are you? Are you just starting getting your credentials evaluated or preparing to write your IELTS or whatever? Or you're already fully into the process, whatever stage it is that you have, but you are yet to arrive in Canada. Please take this take this down. Please note this. Number one preparation that I feel, if someone had told me, I would have been even more prepared before coming. It's your financial preparation. Number one, in the sense that you need more than that proof of funds they tell you, because right now in Canada the cost of living, sincerely, it is high. So that you won't get to a point that you are desperate and you just take up any job. Fine, we need to get certain jobs to get by, but when you still have that financial buffer, it keeps your mind at rest. You know that you can still take your time and get something that you like, even if it's a survival job. So you see that minimum proof of funds. Please have more than that, at least 6 months, something that will last you 6 months to 1 year. Because, for example, now I talked about the cost of living is high. Then, for example, renting an accommodation, a house as a new immigrant, most landlords, because we don't have credit score, getting a house, you'll be paying for 3 months, 6 months, 10 months, even up to 1 year rent in advance. So that takes a toll on your savings. So for you to be fully financially stable, financially buoyant, please make a lot of preparations for your finances. Have that. So if you are just starting, no matter what, even if you are just starting, I'm just starting now, open an account. It is your money. Do you understand? Even if you can open the account and just still put it in investments or ETFs that will yield you something during that time that you are still saving up. Please, it is very important. Financial stability, coming in as a new immigrant, it is very essential. Prepare for 6 months to at least 1 year of survival, because you need that money beyond the proof of funds that they ask us to bring or show when we are coming to Canada. So the second for me in terms of preparation is like getting your credentials, in the sense that if you have not evaluated, maybe you are not the primary applicant or whatever it is, get your credentials evaluated. And when I mean also getting your credentials, it's like for those of us in regulated professions, being a doctor, a dentist, a pharmacist, whatever, regulated professions where you can't just come in and start practicing immediately. Like a subscriber asked me, like a doctor, that what kind of jobs can I do when I just come in before I get my license and all that. For example, I will give an instance, like the course that I'm doing now. If I had known better, probably I would have started it before coming to Canada, because from when I got my PR to when we eventually came was about 6 months or over 6 months before we eventually came. So I would have used that time to get the credentials I needed, until not waiting to when I got here. So like I always say, ChatGPT is our friend. You understand? For example, if a doctor or whatever, you could do maybe a dental technician or course and all that, certification, pharmacy assistant as a pharmacist or research assistant or whatever credentials. I'll always, please do your due diligence. Like I said, go to ChatGPT, put in your prompts. What credentials can I get to make me work? Maybe, for example, your interim job before you get your license gotten, to do this, to do this. It will give you the list of all those things. So even if it's a project man, you can do your PMP certification before you come, and a whole lot. So get your credentials evaluated, get your certification, whatever you can get before coming. Do your due research and get yourself prepared, so that when you come, you are much more prepared, you are much more better than somebody that came without doing all this and just starting when getting here. The third one for me is career preparation. So what do I mean by that? It's kind of like linked to the second one. So what I mean is that, know that, okay, what kind of survival jobs do I need to do? I'm not saying that, but in the place of getting like the survival jobs you can do just coming into the country, don't neglect the place of upgrading and networking. Don't now become comfortable in the survival jobs and not, push further in terms of your main career goal, and forget to network or upgrade. So what I would advise is that as you are doing the survival job, pursue your upgrade in career do all what you need to do, and also network, so that by after you've done all that, it's easy for you to get more opportunities in the career of your choice. And the last one that I will say is your mindset. Please have this mindset. You don't come to Canada and think that you'll be picking, it's going to be oral. Some people are, like I always say, some people are lucky they get their dream just before coming, or as soon as they get here, they get something very good. But for majority, you still have to do that survival job at the beginning, but it's not the ultimate, it's not the finality. So please have that mindset that you are coming to a new country. Remove all that one that you've been having in Nigeria or wherever you're coming from, and know that, okay, I have it out of my bag, whatever it takes. If I need to go back to school again, if I need to do this, for now, I will do that. But I will continuously, persistently, work on myself, work on my career, better myself, so that at the end of the day, you won't get so disappointed when things don't really go as like you envisage. So that have that mindset, have a positive mindset in everything, Please do that. So guys, I want to ask you a question. After all this that I've said and talked about, is it worth it coming to Canada? Is it worth it immigrating to Canada? For me, the answer is a capital YES. So please put in the comment section, do you think it's worth it coming to Canada? What stage of the preparation are you? I want to read about what do you think I should talk about the more, or share with you the more, that could help you better prepare yourself? Or what stage exactly are you in this whole immigration? And in what way do you think I can help you? Not money. You're going to ask me for money. Do you understand? Anyway, based on my own experience, that can go a long way to help you. So like I said, Canada is a land that presents itself with opportunity, safety, and all the good things, depending on how you see it and how you come prepared. And like they always say, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So Canada on this way, like I said, offers all these opportunities, and also can give you that goals and all that, and the frustrations and regrets if you're not well prepared, and when you don't come with the mindset that helps you to balance your dreams and your realities. So above all this, what stage exactly are you? If you're just starting, or you are kind of like advanced in your preparation, still sit back. It's never too late to go back to the drawing board again, and see where you can prepare better, so that you can have a better story over the years, like better than I did and all that. So in all this, I'm just trying to help you to see, I can encourage you, so that you won't get how will I put it now, let people discourage you from making that dream. Like I said, if it's your dream to come to Canada and it's valid, perfect. But your preparation is what makes your valid dreams turn to reality for you. So please go back again and rejig where you need to rejig, plan where you need to plan, save more. You need that money and all that before coming. Above everything, I want to see people here prosper. I want to see myself also prosper, and see others also prosper when they come here. But it all comes down to preparation, who you meet, the network, and all that. So do all that you need to do. If you are still in the early stage, you are still planning to write exams and all that, like I said, open the accounts now. It's not too early. Save accounts in good banks. Don't look for all this money doubling Ponzi scheme that will double your money. Put it in current, but look for what investment account you can open, that even as you are saving the money towards your dream here, you are getting something in return for your investment, because sincerely, you need that money. So above all things, please let me read from you. I want to read from, because I've been reading a lot of comments from people from different parts of the world. Thank you. Whatever topic you feel that will be beneficial, you want me to talk about, please put it in the comment section. What stage of the preparation are you? Or in your mind, please answer that question. I want to see your reply in the comment section. Do you think it's worth it immigrating to Canada right now, in spite of everything, the narratives out there and all that? Thank you for watching up to this very moment. God bless you all. And everyone that have subscribed, growing this channel, you guys are the real MVP. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, and we'll be back again and again to, Let's rub minds together. Let's share things together. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Remember, until we see again, stay rooted, stay real, and stay you. I love you. Bye.